Okay, let's talk about our Power BI high level architecture. So before we dive into tools and features, it is really helpful to step back and understand the big picture, what the different parts of the Power BI and how they work all together. If you look at the Power BI architecture, you usually see some lines between straight line between cloud and on-premise. So everything above up is considered as cloud and below down is on-premise. Using Power BI desktop, so we can bring data from different sources, both on-premise and cloud-based. So you will be working mostly with Power BI desktop. We in our organization we mostly work with Excel files and text files. They are usually stored on our computer, so they are mostly considered as on-premise. Of course, you can save them in OneDrive or somewhere else, such as OneDrive and other sources, but they could be considered as cloud. Once the data is loaded into Power BI desktop, we spend a lot of time together working with it. We clean it up, transform it, build data models and create reports. After all the work is done, we usually publish everything to the Power BI service. The Power BI service is the cloud platform where users actually view and interact with the reports using a web browser. Once a report is published, it is also available on mobile devices almost immediately. So, to summarize, Power BI desktop is where we build everything, and Power BI service is where people consume it. We prepare the data, create the reports, apply security, and then publish the final result to the service so others can use it. Now let's talk about Power BI end-to-end process, because this is also matches how the learning is structured. Everything starts with find and write data to answer business questions. We load the data into the data model. In this model, we create relationships between tables, format fields, build hierarchies and write DAX formulas. Once all is done, the data is what I like to call is report ready. At that point, we move to the report canvas. This is the report canvas, and start building the visualizations. Here we think about how to make the visuals clear, meaningful and easy to understand. The goal is to tell a story with the data that answers the question and to the business users which they are interested about. Once everything looks good in Power BI desktop, we publish the content to the workspace, usually our organization's own workspace. From there, reports can be shared with others, secured properly, and managed over time. Finally, let us talk briefly about governance. This is one of the most powerful parts of the Power BI, but also one of the least used. For years, organizations have tried to create a single version of the truth, and that's been a big challenge. Power BI now has the tools to support that, but people need to understand how to use them. Looking ahead, governance is going to become a big focus. The technology is already there. The real work is now education and adoption. While building reports is important and fun, the real value comes from managing, sharing, governing data properly so people trust it and actually use it across the organization. Thank you.